Possibly.
I think this gate is electrified. How can I be certain?
If you have a screwdriver with a plastic handle, you could touch it with that, but
I have a screwdriver.
Does it have a plastic handle?
No, I'm going to go radio silent for a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like all of the hardships I endure in life are just being set up for the voyeuristic pleasure of others. Like that film.
The Truman Show?
Being John Malkovich?
No, Porky's.
Tell me, Melvin, have you ever considered developing a partnership with a peer whose inclinations more closely match your own?
Oh sure, I even signed up for an account at lickmybootsyouppatheticworm.com, but I guess they were looking for someone a bit less wormy. You were talking about working for a superhero with liberal views, weren't you?
I was, but I'll have to remember to wear my new boots next time we work together.
Hot, hot, hot!
You're telling me, mate. I think my glasses have steamed up.
What are you blathering about? That communist crackpot has set up fire pits down here! I'm burning alive!
Mate, you can't have forgotten what they told us at school. Stop, drop and roll.
Dude, if you could see what's down here, you'd rather toast like a marshmallow than roll around in it.
I told you it was worth paying extra for flame retardant spandex.
I refuse to wear anything that says retard on it.
Must be down to a bad experience in junior school. Or several.
Right. I'm in. I just need to get through the... Oh, son of a bitch!
Breathe in next time, dear.
Yo, Mel, over here!
Hey? Oh look, he's at the door.
Right. I've done the preparatory work for you, so this bit should be easy. Go down the manhole. Be careful to note when the ladder stops. Then follow the left tunnel almost to the end and turn right. There's a circular saw blade next to the end of the tunnel. Follow the blood trail down that tunnel until you reach a gate in the wall right ahead of you. You'll know it's the right gate if there's feces next to it.
It's a sewer?
Fresh feces. I was frightened, okay? Step over the fire pits, following the smell of scorched body hair as the tunnel winds around on itself. Then climb up the ladder with the open manhole on top of it.
Or you could just undo the deadbolt there and let us through the door.
Sure, if you want to take the wussy way out. I mean, I guess Mel's not really a superhero, so he could come through the door, but I expected more from the paragon of liberal superheroism.
No, I'll just come through the door with Melvin, thanks.
You're not afraid it might affect your reputation as a feminist if you let a man do all the heavy lifting?
No one would ever know.
They would if I told them.
To be honest with you, Purple Patriot, I'm not confident enough in your prospects of leaving this island alive to be concerned about what you'll tell people when we leave.
The Cold War warrior won't kill me, Tipper. I'm more than a match for his might.
I wasn't thinking of him.
It's not responding. I think the power must be cut.
His awkward fat fingers are probably too big for the button.
Are you kidding? That guy's got the delicate hands of a craftsman.
I thought you said he had the hands of a craftsman.
Yeah, well, it's another guy who actually turns the leather into something useful, but he beats the cow to death.
You're the one who is good with technology, old friend. So why is it always me that has to poke around inside dangerous spaces?
If you get an electric shock and suffer involuntary loss of bladder control, you're wearing waterproof pants.
Just a bunch of wheels and wires in here, old chum. I don't see the point in dismantling these. We don't have any use for them.
They're pulleys. We're bound to think of something. If we don't, I'll rig something up in the apartment so you can use it to get pizza in and out of the oven without getting off the sofa.
Dude, now I hope we don't find a use for it. It's not responding. I think the power must be cut. We should definitely try to get as high up as possible. Wherever that Russian reprobate is hiding at, he's bound to need a good vantage point. Dude, someone pulled the ladder up.
Well, how'd that happen? I can't see anyone up there.
I know, me neither, but just as I was about to climb up, the ladder was pulled up.
Someone must already be up there. I guess they don't want anyone else taking advantage of the leg up that they benefited from.
That, my friend, is the most beautiful sight in the world. It's the Stars and Stripes.
I agree. When I saw it wrapped around Katy Perry, my flag was flying at full mast.
That was a disgusting sight.
I didn't have you pegged for a feminist.
Screw feminism. I just think it's tantamount to desecration to have Old Glory flaunted on the voluptuous curves of some popular music floozy.
Well, I guess I can see where you're coming from, but you have to remember that I'm British. When you've seen the Union Jack straining to contain the bulging form of Jerry Halliwell's undulating torso, Katy Perry suddenly becomes a much more wholesome visage.
I'm not touching it. Taking down the flag from a public building without a good reason is, well, it's heresy or treason or something.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is calling the president a poopy head and 10 is snapping the Statue of Liberty's knicker elastic, how bad would it be?
I don't know, an 8?
What would that equate to?
Snapping Hillary Clinton's knicker elastic. Ow.
You're a very sick man, you know.
I need help. I get the feeling the ladder doesn't like me, old chum.
I think I'd better get you back to Florence Bundy. You're having another one of your funny turns.
No, old friend, I'm deadly serious. Every time I try to grab that ladder, it gets pulled up.
Almost like someone went up there before you and is trying to stop you having the same step up that they had.
Exactly. What can I do about cretins like that?
Well, you could have a look in a mirror someday, but in the meantime, I would be on the lookout for something with a hook on it. Perhaps you can hook onto the ladder before it gets pulled up.
On second thoughts, I don't need any more help. Stick around, old friend. I may have need of you later. If I wanted to cart around an old man who was incapable of moving, I'd go and get my pops back out of the old folks' home we stuck him in.
Yeah, he's been there 18 months. He's probably wondering why it's taken you so long to park the car.
I believe this chain allows them to raise and lower the flag.
It's quite fancy for a flag. You'd think they'd just use a halyard.
Or even a rope.
No, see, a halyard is it's a kind of... Yeah, or a rope.
If at first you don't succeed... What is it with you British and walking sticks anyway? Didn't Charlie Chaplin always carry a walking stick?
In his case, it was probably to ensure there was always something on screen more unfunny than him.
Perhaps you could carry one around too, Purple Patriot.
Do you think it would make me look more debonair? I suppose it would match my top hat.
I was just thinking you might enjoy not being the dumbest thing in the room for once.
I don't want the waxwork, but that walking stick looks like it could come in handy.
I can't believe you're going to rob an immigrant of his only means of support.
Don't be ridiculous. This waxwork is entirely freestanding.
Freestanding, free-falling, they're easily confused.
Bet you can't guess what I'm gonna do with this.
If it's a thinly veiled set of racist jokes masquerading as a ventriloquist act, you're missing a chili pepper.
This isn't going to work.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, ye of little brain.
It may be small, but it's packed with synapses.
That's what she said.
I feel like Mary Poppins.
Really? 'Cause you look more like thoroughly modern Millie.
Cut the Burns and Allen shtick and get up here.